God damn, we are back in the building, and I'm gonna run through some rhythms. I got a mix down the track today. For those who don't know already, they know I'm on this house thing now. Go by DJ Murdz. Show Murdz if you don't know, get to know. We out here, baby. One part of two of a kind. Shout out Flow Riff. You get me? So yeah, we're doing our thing now, doing the DJing thing. That is what we are doing, and we're back in the studio. We're building up. We've got so many tracks that we've been working on behind the scenes. You're gonna see us making some rhythms. You're gonna see us behind the beats or whatever, making the beats and all of that from the scratch. I'm gonna be going over a mix today in the studio, and I'm just preparing. So let me set up this camera so you can see what I go on. You get me? Just gotta set up this little process quickly. Ain't been in the studio for a minute. It's literally been like 3 weeks to a month due to health circumstances and not being able to work properly, you get me? But now, gotta make the most of this shit, man. Need to charge up these batteries as well, because the batteries are going dead on this camera. Might have to put that other lens on because this looks like it's not getting so much of y'all. It's looking a bit distance-ish, you get me? You can't really see what's going on out here. Anyway, why I've been sorting stuff out when I brought a load of new equipment, when I brought this new camera lens. Look at this one. This is the 1.8, the Sony E-mount, 11mm. So I've got that to go on the camera so I can get these wide shots. You get me? I've got the standard one, and the one that I'm using now is the Sigma 1.4, 16mm. And I've got the standard one that came with it. So I've got this one, which is 3.5. This is 16mm to 50mm. So it's not as good, but it's good. It's got a decent zoom on it. So I've got this, that, and the one that you're looking on now. And they all do a decent job. This one is to capture the widescreen stuff. So when I need a bit more, like now when I'm in the studio, actually furthermore, let me swap it over so you can see the difference. Boom, we're back again. So it's not a zoom out. We didn't have to zoom out or nothing. So obviously we get a lot bigger space. So that's the difference. But I had to change the ISO. The ISO was on 200 on the other one. Now it's on 400. So to sort of match it, you have to do that shit, yo. You get me? But they're both serious. I like the look of both of them. Obviously this gets a bit more. So I'm probably gonna use this today. I actually thought I was gonna use this. It's a bit bigger, but we don't have to use this now. Yeah, boy, let me just load up, start preparing the studio so I can get this mix going. And I'll show you a glimpse of the track that I'm working on that is due to come out. So you gonna see a lot more shit coming from me now. Releasing my own music, man. It's hard as well because people just know me as a producer. I'm doing rap music and hip hop and trap. It's hard for them to understand what the move I'm doing. It's for a bigger cause. And not only that, I actually like making the music, where a lot of people like just make the music for the sake of getting a placement. I'm not worried about chasing placements no more. I'm worried about longevity. And like this music here definitely has longevity. You go around the world, you get me, and they're playing it in all different countries. When I go and hear our music, the music that we're playing, it's not playing in them places, you get me? So it's not like I'm trading off or being a traitor. I just like making music in general. And I actually like making this house music, Afro house in particular, you get me? So obviously one of the songs I've been working on is with an artist named Liv Dawson. I got her in the studio. She's very sick, very talented. She wrote it down quick, like was in here, like in and out within the space of like a few hours. She laid a little demo down when we was doing it. I didn't have a scratch mic, used that as a scratch mic anyway. Done some ideas while I was in FL Studio. Then she literally got her idea down. She was faster than me. I was making the beat, I was too slow for her. She was writing too quick. I've literally gone into Logic. We've just laid all the ideas down. She done like 10 different stacks of harmonies, probably even more. A verse, a hook. I wasn't happy with the production, so I took it away and I started spending some time in it. And it wasn't like an overnight thing. It took me like several weeks to like go back and forth and try to figure out what I actually wanted out of the track, to get me. So I've got to a point now where I'm like, cool, this is a thumbs up. And for me, I'm at a stage where I'm saying, I've got to start releasing it now. We're in the summer, we've got to go and release it. And I'm ready, I'm excited. I'm actually like happy that I can go and release this first track. I've been looking forward to it, been going back and forth, I've been spending hours on it. I've got about 10 different versions. I just need to get it mastered. I was contemplating to go through loads of different mastering and mix engineers. Then I just thought like, they're not gonna understand because I know what I want. And unless I'm with them, they ain't gonna understand what I want. So I'd have to sit down and spend the hours with them. And I just thought, you know what, get it to a point where I actually like it myself, and which I've done. And now I'm gonna go through the last little bits because I've been going through headphones, I've been doing it from home. I've got a little setup at home, like a home setup that I work on. But now I just thought, let me come to the studio, let me hear how it sounds. I'm probably gonna make some amendments because I'm in the studio. You're always never happy as a producer, man. Do you get me? But I've got to the point where I'm saying, nah, it's decent. I like it a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? So And she done a great job, so I was only right that I actually keep up to the expectations of the production and making everything match the vocal and everything, you know? So yeah, let me load up, let me show you a little bit of what I'm doing, and let's get it. If any of you can recommend some good mixing and mastering engineers, leave some people down in the comments, some names, man, because I'm trying to find more people to work with, whether it's in Europe, America, anywhere. As long as it can, like, it don't stretch the pocket, you get me, too much. Like, I'm willing to, like, work around and see what people are working with. Like, ideally, I need someone from the industry or someone from the same field that actually likes doing Afro house music or house music, and they've got a track record of doing stuff, do you know what I mean? I don't want no mediocre person, like, they've got to understand the music, you get me? There's a lot of people that say they do the music, then you hear their mixes and they're just shit. They're not, like, investing into their own craft. I'm trying to invest in my own craft and make sure that I've got the greatest or the best outcome that I could possibly get based on the budget that I have, because I'm not no label. All right, so boom, look, this is my project. The project right now has got 128 channels. It has taken time. For it to have 128 channels, it's been a lot of work. Your ear has to tune into every sort of instrument that's played, even the vocals instrument. So I'm trying to hear everything all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And I might hear a percussion that I don't like, or I might hear the shakers that are too loud or something, you get me? So I'm just hearing different things all the time. One day I'll be fine with it, and the next day I'll be like, oh shit, that don't sound as good. This is where I'm at now, and it sounds half decent. When I hear it in the speakers, right, this is what I was saying about all the channels. How I've sectioned it out, I put it into folders. So I've done a track stack where I've done my whole beat, done my whole vocal, so it just makes life easier. Then I've got all my automation and master on the auxiliaries that are on the master channel. So I've converted everything from the mixer onto the channel. So if I press automation, I have sections here directly. I can do automation on the master. There's a few things that I want to change just to spicing it up before we get into the hook. It sounds good and nice, but it's lacking like some instrumentation, so maybe something like this. Your typical house sort of pluck, which has automation. I mean, that made a difference. At first, I didn't feel like I needed to have that. I definitely feel like that is a part that's missing out the song. It takes too long to get there. This is the extended version. I've got a version on the same thing which replicates the radio version here, which is a smaller version. But like the mix will be the same. Everything's copying the same volume. I've muted some things like the fills. They're not in the beat channel for some reason. Oh, there you go. Yeah, a few things that I need to fix up quickly in here. Some of these vocals should be going back into the vocal chain. My CPU's overloading, it's at maximum right now. Look at this piano. See, with the piano, I've done like a gated piano, and I had it like old schoolish, like vintagey. I used a kickstart to do that, but at the same time, I already processed some of it because I made half of the beat in FL Studio. So then I exported the stems, brought them over to Logic, then I added more in Logic. So I'm using best of both, you know? This track's Liv Dawson, show Murdz, sign, go and make sure you support, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. It'll be out on Spotify soon. The promo run is going. It's gonna be on all platforms, you get me? So shout out you lot, salute.